It's the Manchester United mid-season review. Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. I hope you all are doing well. So yeah, we're 19 games into the Premier League season, so I thought I would just do a review. I will rate the players, the manager, the players that have featured the most so far in the league. So yeah, let's just do it. I will start with, of course, our own David De Gea. He has had a very good season so far for Manchester United after a disastrous loss in the start in the first two games against Brighton and against Brentford, especially with the mistakes he made against Manchester City. But ever since he has had a good, you know, defense in front of him. I think he has done well so far for Manchester United. He has been I won't say outstanding, but I think he has been pretty decent so far for Manchester United. He has made saves where he had to. We saw the saves he made against Crystal Palace earlier in the season, against Fulham, against Liverpool, against West Ham. I think he has been very good so far this season for Manchester United, and yeah, and also the save at 2-2 against Eddie Nketiah against Arsenal. I thought he was good, so I think he has been solid. His play from the back has been decent. It was good enough from the start, but it has been decent so far. So yeah, we'll see how he goes, but I will give him David De Gea an 8 out of 10. Moving on to the defense for Manchester United after the hit, I would go for Diego Dallo. I think he was absolutely fantastic at the start of the season for Manchester United with the performances he had alongside Varane and Lisandro Martinez. I thought he was fantastic. He earned his spot for Portugal in the World Cup, and he was fantastic. He was scoring goals, he was creating. Then he was defensively fantastic for Manchester United. Diego Dallo gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Let's move to the second right back for Manchester United, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the Spider-Man who absolutely fell out for Manchester United since the arrival of Eric Ten Hag. He was absolutely sidelined, and he was absolutely very close to a move in the summer. I thought United wanted to sell him, but Palace were offering less money for him, so he stayed. And yeah, we have seen after the World Cup, Diego Dallo has not been fit enough to start for Manchester United or even feature for Manchester United a lot. So Aaron Van Bissaka has taken that right back spot, and he has been very, very good. I think he had a very good game against Arsenal. Did make mistakes, but I think he has been very good so far for Manchester United after the World Cup on the run we had after these 10 consecutive undefeated run for Manchester United. So looking from from the start to the so far this season, from the games he has played, and I would give Aaron Bissaka 5 out of 10. Moving to the other side of the field is Luke Shaw for Manchester United, a fantastic player, a fantastic footballer for Manchester United and for England. But we're talking Manchester United here, so I would go for Luke Shaw. I think he has been very good ever since he has taken that spot over Malacia. I think the tactics have changed a bit. He featured at the start of the season along with Maguire, Lindelof, and even Varane and Martinez. He did well, but he wasn't good enough, so he got taken out of the place. So, but after the World Cup, he has taken that spot. And after the World Cup, the interesting thing that happened was that uh, Eric Ten Hag put him in the left centre back position alongside Rafael Varane because Lisandro Martinez uh, was not fit enough to start for Manchester United in the derby. In the big game against Manchester City, Luke Shaw started at left side centre backs. But looking at overall his season, I would give Luke Shaw a 6 out of 10 for me. I think he has been decent for Manchester United, and I think has earned his spot at the moment in the team. Talking about left back, we'll see if Manchester United first signing of the season, Tyrell Malacia from the Netherlands. I thought he was the first signing for Ten Hag era, and he was decent. Yeah, I think ever since he came to the team, he was decent. Had decent performances against Liverpool. Not so good against Arsenal early in the season, but very embarrassing against Manchester City as well. But I thought his overall play has been good. The task has been assigned. He was good. And most notably, if we see was the 2-1 win over Liverpool at Old Trafford. He pocketed Mohamed Salah, and in the 2-1 win recently against Manchester City in the derby, he absolutely pocketed Ryan Mahrez. So I would give Malacia a 6 out of 10. So let's now dive into the defenders in the centre back position. First of all, start with the legend, Rafael Varane. A fantastic, magnificent player for Manchester United, especially this season. He fell out last season. I thought the whole club literally fell out last season, but I thought Varane has been, I think for Varane, ever since he has been partnered with Lisandro Martinez, he has been very good so far for Manchester United. He has commanded that place. He has taken that place. He has been a leader for Manchester United, and I would give him an 8 out of 10 for Manchester United this season. I think he has been magnificent. Talking about his partner, Lisandro Martinez, a fantastic signing for Manchester United, an Eric Ten Hag signing. I mean, people said he is too small. He cannot handle the physicality of the Premier League, but he has proven everyone wrong, and he has been magnificent for Manchester United. Look at the stat; he has been fantastic for Manchester United, and I think I would give him an 8 out of 10 as well, alongside Varane. I think these two have been magnificent. Talking about centre backs, we have to talk about our former captain, Harry Maguire. Oh my goodness, that's what famous Goldbridge would say. Harry Maguire. I can't stop my laugh. So yeah, I mean, it's disappointing that's what's happened to him, but I don't think he has any place at this club anymore. I think he will go. He will definitely go. I thought he would go in this transfer window in January, but most notably, I think he will go. At the end of the season in the next transfer window. So he hasn't played much. So what can I give? I will give him 3 out of 10. And to talk about his other partner, Victor Lindelof, I think he has played a couple of times, but whenever he's played, he's done okay. And so I would give him a 4 out of 10. Let's talk about midfield, an absolute signing of the decade. I think Manchester United most needed signing, Casemiro from Real Madrid, a magnificent player. I mean, he has become a dream player for Manchester United. Whenever he doesn't play, we saw the difference against Arsenal, the defeat at the Emirates. He was absolutely vital in the run Manchester United have had, and a good run Manchester United have had, because we were in the top four so far this season. And whenever he has not played, we have suffered. We haven't played well, and so yeah, I think he has been a magnificent player. He's among the signings of the season so far, and probably for me the best DM in the world, in the Premier League certainly. So I would give Casemiro a 9 out of 10. Talking about McFred now, let's start with Fred. He has fallen out from the starting 11 as well as expected, but whenever he has played, I think he has a positive attitude, and I would admire that about Fred. I think he has been good whenever he has played, and especially in the game we saw against Manchester City. He was put on Kevin De Bruyne to mark him, and he did. Wherever De Bruyne went, he went there as well. So Fred has been decent. I would give him a 6 out of 10. And to talk about a Scottish psychopath, I would say he's a psycho in the football. I don't rate the lad, but I would just give him a 6 out of 10 for the performances he's given. He's okay. Can't really say much. Talking about wizardry, let's talk about a magnificent signing for Manchester United on a free from Brentford. It was Christian Eriksen, ladies and gentlemen, a brilliant signing for Manchester United, a creative wizard. He has magic in his feet. He has been magnificent for Manchester United. First of all, luckily he's playing football again. He's living. He's playing football, and he had a choice to go to stay at Brentford or come to Manchester United in this project, and he chose the right team. And he has been. I think he will be up there with our players of the seasons when the award comes out. So I would just give Ericsson a 9 out of 10. I think he has been outstanding. Bruno Fernandes, the new captain of Manchester United. So I think he has been fantastic. He has taken the responsibility of captaincy. He has been magnificent for Manchester United. His off the ball running has been immaculate so far for Manchester United. He has scored big goals, most notably in the Manchester derby. He has scored against Palace. He is providing. He's scoring. He has been magnificent. He's the main man in this project under Eric Ten Hag. So I would give Bruno Fernandes so far in this season a 9 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the forward lineup. We'll start with Jadon Sancho. A lot of expectations. The guy came from with a lot of expectations from Borussia Dortmund. Hasn't lived up to them. A poor first season, not so good. We do remember his goal against Liverpool, that nutmeg against Milner. He has been good, but not good enough. After the World Cup, he was sent to I don't know what kind of mountains Ten Hag sent him to, but he has returned to training. So we'll see what happens. So far this season, I will give him a 5 out of 10. Let's talk about Anthony Martial, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely piled with injuries, this lad. I mean, I feel sorry for him, but I just can't understand how can you not stay fit. I mean, he's picking up injury after injury after injury. He wasn't available for the Arsenal game. He hasn't been available. I mean, remember the Everton game earlier this season? He was off after 30 minutes. So I'm just 3 out of 10, man. He has been very disappointing. Yes, Marcus Rashford, ladies and gentlemen, probably for me the player of the season so far for Manchester United. He has been our best player, the most performing player for Manchester United. He has scored 17 goals all season. I think he's 11 or 12 goals, something like that, in the Premier League. He has been magnificent. He is in the form of his life, that boy. And so happy for him. I think Ten Hag has revolutionized him, as he said that he can score from any angle. So Rashford, brilliant, brilliant goal against Arsenal as well. So I hope he continues his form. So for me, a 10 out of 10 for Marcus Rashford. Let's talk about another one of the new signings for Manchester United from Ajax. It was Anthony, over 85, 90 million signing for Manchester United. A lot of expectations. I just don't want to jump on the lad. He has been okay. He scored in his first 3 games against Arsenal, Manchester City, Everton. So he has been good. He's been okay. So I'll just give him a 5 out of 10. He has been a bit predictable. So Sanchez coming back, he will give him some competition. So hopefully that will lift him up. We'll see. But just a 5 out of 10 for me. Talking about players coming off the bench making an impact. Alejandro Garnacho, never forget his assist against Manchester City. He has been very good whenever he has been given the opportunity, starting or even off the bench. He's a bright future for Manchester United, the Argentinian. So I'll give him, whenever looking at his impacts, I will give him a 7 out of 10. So, Cristiano Ronaldo, I think people will be surprised at me doing him, rating him in this video, but the guy played for Manchester United this season, at some occasions. So I thought it was good to, put him in this video and, rate him. So his season was not good. So I'm just gonna get out the ratings. I'll give him a 3 out of 10 for whenever he's played. But yeah, just good luck, man. You're just my goat. So I just wanted to mention in this video. And so yeah, to finish this, Wout Weghorst for Manchester United has played 2 games. Has been, in my opinion, I think has been very good. So I'll give him a 6 out of 10. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rate our manager, Eric Ten Hag, the Baldy from Ajax. What can I say, man? Absolutely the right appointment for Manchester United. He has beaten Klopp, Conte, Arteta, Pep. He has beaten everybody. He's beaten everybody, and we're sitting fourth in the table. And after the problems we had, the start we had, he had to fix a lot. He put Maguire out of the team. He handled the Ronaldo situation very well. He's good to the press. He's good to the players, and he's good. He's decent. He has been fantastic, and I just want the board, the new ones, whoever will come to back that man to the core, because he will give us a Premier League title. Inshallah. I hope he will. So for Eric Ten Hag, I think, and I will give him an 8 out of 10 for Eric Ten Hag. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my review, mid-season review. Sorry for the mistakes. Sorry if you don't agree. Do tell me in the comment section. Am I right or wrong? What are your ratings? How do you rate the players of the so far this season? So yeah, I just want to, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. We're on the journey to 1K. And yeah, do tell me in the comment section. Do not forget to like the content, share it, comment, and do tell me in the comment section what do you think about Manchester United season so far. See you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.